What? So... Are you like an AI? You became an AI? I don't understand. Tell me! Yeah, there's a shocking revelation for you. I can guess what you're going to ask. And yes, it's me. Well, you asked for all those logs, right? That's the information you were looking for, wasn't it? But I don't understand. You don't even look 18. You look like you're like 23 or 25 or something. How did this even work? You just became an AI or something? I'm not really an AI. Oh, well, there we go. I mean, I am now, but I used to be a girl. And I just thought, well, I thought it would be easier to just pretend to be the log-keeping program rather than explain the whole situation. So she somehow transferred her mind into an AI program. I don't really wish to drag the point out. You've already heard enough about me. I'm sure you don't want more. I mean, I understand. I figured out what you were actually looking for at the very start. I saw your login attempt. I know what you were trying to do, and, well, I've re-enabled it. Just, please, be honest with me. What is it that you wanted to know about? Well, to be truth, when I first started on this mission, my goal was to get the admin password, but it's true I was looking for the admin password, and I was excited when I saw this entry and knew I was going to get the admin password, but I was actually more interested to learn about the Pale Bride than anything when I think about it. Like, I was really eager to read those entries on her, and I guess part of it was to try and figure out her name for the admin password, but at the same time, I did want to know about her. It's true, you know, it's not like I didn't want to. I'd say I wanted to know more about her than anything. I guess the admin password was really just the bonus in my situation, not the other way around. I really did want to know what happened with her. Her story was really interesting because it always kept coming back to her. Really? You really mean that? Yeah, I did want to know what happened, the history and all that. Wow, I don't know what to say. I'm not really used to this. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to me. After so many years, after what happened, it's just really nice to be heard. If I could hug you right now, I would. Well, there's a few more logs I'm going to look over before I go anywhere with the admin password, so I'm going to look at all these entries. Let me re-browse this really quickly just to make sure. When he died, this, blah, 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 I'll bring him family, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, I remember that one now. Actually, hang on, let me go back and see if she has anything else to say about that entry. I had checked the bottom one, but I didn't check the, side comment message. Do you have anything to say? No, okay. In that case, I will go back to the other block and read those entries. And then I will access with the admin password. The new wife, Kim Young-suk. I'm assuming he means his wife. My new wife moved in last week, and she's been pestering me ever since. Everywhere I go in the house, she's either following me or waiting outside the door. The first time it happened, it unnerved me like nobody would believe. The most recent time, I'd stopped being unnerved and moved on to just plain annoyed. I only had one thought. Why won't this silly girl just give me some peace? No wonder her parents were so anxious to send her to our home. Hours before, she'd been hanging around in the room. I finally kicked her out when my mathematics tutor arrived. The session went without any hitch, aside from reminding me just how much I hate the damn subject, and after a few hours, he left. And who's kneeling right outside my door? It's her, of course. Have you been there the whole time? I asked her. Of course she had. For the love of... We need to talk. So I brought her back in and sat her down at the desk. What is this? You're driving me insane. I don't have the time to be babysitting you constantly, I said. I wasn't angry, just annoyed. But she looked alarmed all the same. For a moment, I was worried she was going to start crying. Instead, she just turned her head away. Do you hate me? She asked. women. Why must they be so damn emotional? I reminded myself that I was talking to a female. I needed to approach this differently. Look, I said, you're very pretty. I appreciate that you're trying, so no, of course I don't hate you. She looked back at me, seeming like she was holding back tears. Then why don't you need me for anything? Is there nothing I can do for you? No, not unless you can help me study the classics. She looked down. Right now, nothing is more important to me than passing the civil service exam. Can you even read? A little, she said. A little isn't enough, I replied. What if I sat in on your lessons? I could learn more. I'd be quiet, of course. Please. I was about to say no. Then I changed my mind and agreed, when I heard her next line. At least give me a chance to earn your approval. Please. Well, that was a pretty, yeah. like that was basically misogyny 101. Yikes. Anyways, The New Official by Kim Jung-soo. Wow, this is short. On the 13th day, Young-suk finally passed the civil service examination. Otherwise, the final month of the 318th year was without event. Well, that was short. Straight to the point. I like it. And last one, The New Girl, Young-suk's wife. I'm assuming it talks about pale bread. Dearest Mother, it seems as though there will be a new girl in the family. I don't really understand the details, but her name is the Pale Bride, and it seems as though she's a 13-year-old girl who had been kept inside a giant egg through some sort of magical technology passed through the Kim family over the generations. As I said, I don't understand how such a thing is possible, but she seems nice enough. Young-suk seems quite annoyed at her arrival, however. He explained to me why. The plan is to offer her as a concubine to the Emperor. She's young and beautiful, and still without a son, so it'll probably go a long way in incurring a favor. And that's bad? I asked him. Not strictly, he admitted, but it means Father doesn't have much faith in me. If he's making contingency plans that don't require my involvement, then I will never know if my success was on my own merits, or because the Emperor thinks the girl he'll give him is cute. Did you even tell him your plan of working your way to becoming High Magistrate? If he knows that, how can he think a contingency is necessary? I asked. Good question, he said, and left the room thinking annoyed. To this date, these worries of his still seem to plague him, and I can't seem to do anything to relieve him of that. Man, sometimes I get the emotion on these statements and dialogue wrong, but I'm mainly guessing just based on what they say. Most of the time it says what their emotion is afterwards. Like, for a second, I said good question, kind of like a general kind of statement, but then afterwards it said he was annoyed. I'm trying. You know, I can only guess so much about it beforehand. Anyways, it's time to access the admin password. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Hang on. I need to save because of reasons. And a new empty slot. Alright. Need to access override terminal. Let's do this. What are my actions? Help. Download, disable I, enable I, help, SU, and quit. Download? Admin access required. Please use SU first. SU. SU password. SU. Hyun. A. Admin password accepted. You are now recognized. Warning, system error detected. Data corruption in AI core has been detected. Try recovering now. Sure. Try recovering it. Now attempting repair. This might take a while. I guess it's trying to be realistic. At least it gives me a chance to drink my water. Oh, there we go. It's skipping a few percentages. Sometimes. I'm assuming this is fixing mute. Success! 32 sectors repaired. Currently available personalities, Hyune and Mute. So... can I access them both at the same time? Cool. Also... can I do things now? Already running as admin. Download! Oops. Download. I can type, I swear. Starting active systems download will permanently terminate session. Are you sure you want to continue? No AI personality will be downloaded. Fuck that! No. I will work on this with Mute. I have to talk to her. Figure out what's going on. Hello. You look fancy. Oh my, that music. Okay, what the hell is going on? Wait, remote connection established. Is there somebody out there? From outside the ship? Okay, sorry. I'm just taking an inventory of systems right now. Could you give me a second here? Like, I've been out of commission for 622 years! Right, that's kind of messed up. Anyway, I'm up to speed now. Logs are basically saying that nothing has happened since I went offline, except the ship's slowly losing power and the main reactor has seen better days. But you, hello, you're the first person from outside the ship I've had contact with in, well, as far as I can remember. I'm Mute, AI in charge of Magungwa's security operations. It's nice to meet you. Okay, it looks like I can't actually get any text input from you. I'm guessing this is all that crazy-ass murderess's fault. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Crazy-ass murderess? But why don't you tell me a bit about yourself anyway? Like, sorry, this is kind of a weird question, but are you a man or a woman? Well, I might as well be realistic here. I'm a man. Gotcha, sir. That's good to know. Do you have any idea how hard it is to talk to someone when you don't even know much about them? True. So where are you from? Earth, or are you from one of those colonies? Wait, there are colonies, right? I mean, I always got the impression that the ship was supposed to be the founding one. That this ship was supposed to be the founding one. I'm not sure which question she's asking, but the answer to both is yes, as far as being consistent with what I said before. Oh, okay. So are you from one of them or from Earth? Does it matter? I don't think it matters. I'm gonna say I'm from, I don't know. I'm just gonna save again. Oh, it automatically disables the other AI. I don't know! Here we go, there's a good one to end it on. Should I be from Earth or should I be from a colony? You decide! Actually, hardly anyone's watching this damn thing, so it doesn't really matter. Shit. Let's be from Earth. Let's be classic here. That way I can relate more to this person if they're from Earth. Cool. I wish I could ask what that's like. I think I'm from there too. Well, my memory only goes back 300 years before getting deactivated. Pretty much all my knowledge of anything before the year 0 comes secondhand from the Pale Bride's childhood diaries, and, well, man, they're about as childish as it possibly gets. Guess I'm not really going to find out more with that line of questioning, though, right? Okay. What else is important that I can ask in binary questions? Oh, I know. So are you married yet? Obviously, this is important. No, I'm not married. Ah, fair enough. What was that smirk for? Related to that, I don't really know much about spaceships or anything, but I can get a visual on yours, and it looks really, really small. Is it just you all alone there? Yep, pretty much. A man in the middle of space all on his own. Sounds awfully romantic. You guys have very different ideas of romantic. His idea of romantic is basically Earth, and yours is being alone in the middle of space. Interesting. That's a nice little difference in their personalities just then and there, if not the way they talk. Well, I think that's about all I can think of for now. Sorry, it's not really a lot to go off, I know. Although I guess I did get the most important things, really. Me being married is important. I'll let you know if I think of anything else, alright? Anyway, from what it looks like, you were going over some logs with that crazy murderous bitch, right? So I guess crazy murderess was, Hyune, also known as Pale Bride. But didn't you write that one entry about the Pale Bride and how she wasn't really a threat at all? Kind of? Maybe that was before, you know, you getting horrendously murdered. I guess. And I guess by murder you just mean you got deactivated. I don't think she actually murdered anyone. Or did she? Now that I think about it, I don't think the ship even lived long enough for her to hit 18, did she? I'll check that in a minute, but I don't think the ship lasted long enough for her to get to 18. Which means it's very possible that she could have caused something. Anyways. I'd love to help you with those instead. As an added bonus, I promise I won't ever commit mass murder, unlike a certain someone. Wait, so now she's being accused of mass murder.